welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. All that and more coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and we got the best seats in the house.
Play of the game, first throw of the game. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now a give on the ground. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi in.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point is good. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
So, Mike, leading up to the Super Bowl, one thing we talked a lot about was the impact special teams would make. And here we get a huge play in the return game. I mean, you think about Desmond Howard, my old teammate Devin Hester, Percy Harvin. They've all had touchdown returns in the Super Bowl, and that was nearly another one.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Now a 3rd and 2. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Dragons offense ready to take over once again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Rookie. Right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The
best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun. It's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The Dragons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Here's their punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Jones. This caught right side by Worthy. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dragons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, they'll run. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 14-7 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Third and long. Here's a screen set up for Watson. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the first down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dragons.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Jones going to try and throw on third down. He's got the first down and more than that. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They motion a receiver right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. A tight end in motion now. To the ground. A 1st down run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows...
And he's in! Touchdown, Dragons!
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dragons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Jones. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point is good. And the Browns are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Cook's able to pull that one in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. It is a touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Cooks going in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll be brought down after a short pickup. To about the 29. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Cooks going in motion. Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dragons. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff... Revisiting this game plan, they obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point, up and good. And the Dragons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. Bring it out, it's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
The ball carried by number 22. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So second down, and they'll run it. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
First at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jones. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Dragons. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Dragons are able to extend the lead. Halftime, coming close. And And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Off he goes. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Jones to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet. The halftime show wrapping up. It's just about time for the final half of football this season as we send you back out to the Super Bowl and Mike Tirico.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Jones. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Jones. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A design run here with Jones. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
He works free, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Cooks going in motion. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to tuck it and go. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Smith. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll go. Smith. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Finding room to the 20. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Now it is 1st and goal. Smith now. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Back to the ground after the penalty. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. On play action, it's Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. To throw, it's Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Smith to throw. Hook's able to pull that one in. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. 3rd and goal. Now Smith. That is caught, side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Jones operating out of the pistol. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now whistles and a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Cooks going in motion. They'll begin here. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Now a give on the ground. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Dragons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. To throw is Jones. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Cooks going in motion. Here's a run going left. Whoa! Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Cooks going in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dragons. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Browns 1st down. Up the middle they go. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Jones digs on the reception.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown. Again,
it's Jones.
A Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's second and 9. Now, faking the give. Now he'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. From the gun, here's a handoff. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. Tight end going in motion here. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dragons. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point is good. And the Dragons are going to extend their lead.
56.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Quick throw taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll check this down to the running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That is quickly out to Diggs. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Jones to the air again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Cooks going in motion. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And he Cleveland. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. And this franchise has done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell on the podium, making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long.